Hello everyone. We have already discussed about the pyramids, which exactly are known as the pyramids. Today we are discussing about a pyramid with a triangular base. In most of the classes in 9th and 10th, it is not in the course, but to analyze and to visualize a triangular figure or a pyramidal figure, it is very important to understand this. First of all, we try to analyze a three-dimensional figure which we made in a copy of paper and a three-dimensional figure which exists practically. Suppose we take this figure, this point is a point on triangle A, this point is a triangle B point, and this is the vertex of triangle C. So this is basically a base with triangle ABC which is equilateral or all the three sided, that is AB, BC and CA, all the three are equal. Then after this, from the center point of a triangle which we consider as O, this point, the lowest point of this marker is O and the highest point is considered as D. It is not sure that the height is also equivalent to the side of a triangle. It can be like this and it can be smaller than the side of the triangle. If from this point we connect a side then this is known as slant height at the vertex. Same way, this slant height at the vertex in this diagram is given as dB. It can be equal to dA as well, or it can be equal to DC. Now, in this case, dB, dA and DC, all the three are equal. While putting it on the paper in a three-dimensional figure, it looks like that dB is greater than dA. But practically, if we make it, then this is dB and the same, this is dA, and both the lengths are equal. This is known as slant height at the vertex, and this can be denoted by LV. Another term which we can define is the slant height on the center of the side. In this figure, it is defined as DE, and it can be put here, which is equal to DF. It can be on this side, which can be written as DG. Again, if the copy DG is smaller than DE or DF, but practically the value of LC, that is slant height at the center of the base. This is the base, so at the center of the base, this length is known as slant height at the center. So there are two terms. One is slant height at the vertex. This is something like this. In the figure, it is DB or DA, or it is DC. While the slant height at the center is DE, or it is DF, or it is DG. So all these, basically these are two terms which are very, very important. Another term which is used here is the height of the figure, which is written as OD. This is basically this height. Now, when I take a triangle where the slant height is at the vertex, then we can say the triangle D, this point, the point B, this one, and the point O, which is at the center, this, which is not looking like a right angle triangle in this figure, but here this is a right angle triangle and right angle at the center, which is O. So basically, height is OD and angle DOB is a right angle triangle which is having a 90-degree angle, which we can see from this. This is point D, this is point B, and this is point O. Now, if in case the side, the length of the side is given as A, so we can say the length AB, BC and CA all are equal, and this is written as the side A, while the height I told you that this height is not mandatory that it should be equal to the length of the side. It can be higher or it can be lower. So we are taking the height OD is equals to H. This is considered to be the height of the pyramid and it is known as H. Now the question arises that if in case I want to find out the slant height at the vertex, then this is basically from the in a triangle ABC, if there is a line which is passing through the centroid of the triangle, then this centroid O is dividing the line AF in the ratio of 2:1. Or we can say if the length of the side is A and the height is H, so we already know the value of OD. This is H. When we talk about the median of a triangle, so the median of the triangle is written as under root 3 upon 2 into side. So what we are talking from this point, that is a point B to the midpoint of the side opposite to it, so the length is root 3 upon 2 into A. I already told that this point divides this median in the ratio of 2:1. So the length of AO or the length of OB or the length of OC, they are all equal. And this length is 2 upon 3 of the median, which is root 3 upon 2A. So with this we can write as root 3 upon 3A, or it can be written as A upon root 3. So the length of OB is A upon root 3, the length of OD is H, and the angle DOB is a right angle triangle. By applying the Pythagoras theorem, we can find out the value of DB. That will be considered as the hypotenuse of this triangle, and DB should be equals to H square plus A upon root 3 whole square, the under root of the whole. That is the value of DB, and this DB is nothing but the slant height at the vertex. Now, instead of slant height at the vertex, which is here, if in case we have to find out the slant height at the center, then also this triangle is a right angle triangle and right angle at the middle angle. So here, if in case we are talking about finding the value of DEB, then finding the value of DE, then also we can put it like this, and this angle is a 90-degree angle. If we talk about the length at the center, so this is OE or OF or OG. All the lengths are equal and they are basically 1/3 of the median, so it is 1 upon 3 multiplied by root 3 upon 2A. If we have to find out the slant height at the center, again by the Pythagoras theorem, it is under root of H square plus root 3 upon 6A whole square. The whole under root of this is known as the slant height at the center of the figure. As soon as the number of sides keep on increasing, then the base, which is triangular in shape, can become a base which is square. The same way it can be hexagon, and in the end we are getting a figure where the base is a circular base with a maximum number of sides, and this figure is considered to be the cone. In the next video, we will discuss about the pyramid with the square base, and then in the next one we will talk about the cone as the pyramid. Thank you.